The torch has been passed. Now it is up to all of us to fight for the America we believe in.
Right now at 9, Campaign 2024. Fiery words from former President and First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama, the headliners of Day 2 of the Democratic National Convention.
Plus, new twist in the case against a prosecutor in the LA District Attorney's Office.
And Evelyn is tracking big changes in the weather this week, and it all starts tomorrow. But first tonight, good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Leslie Marin. Well, after a very late first night, the Democrats tried to keep their momentum going on the second evening of their convention.
Yes, the night featured some Democratic icons, including former President and First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama. And KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is here live. Tom, from here, it felt electric there tonight.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've even seen experts from the Republican side and the Democrat side. There's consensus that when Barack and Michelle Obama speak, everybody listens. I mean, they are just incredible orators. So we'll get to that in just a second here. So when the Obamas took the stage, the crowd was euphoric, as you might expect. They encouraged the crowd to feel joy, but warned them not to let up because while they may feel that momentum now, a lot of hard work is ahead for Democrats. Night 2 of the Democratic Convention, and the party showcased its icons, former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama.
We have a chance to elect someone who has spent her entire life trying to give people the same chances America gave her.
Obama praised President Biden's leadership and his choice to step aside, and also blasted former President Trump.
We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama urging Democrats to not let up.
This election is going to be close. In some states, just a handful, listen to me, a handful of votes in every precinct could decide the winner. So we need to vote in numbers that erase any doubt.
From the great state of Nancy Pelosi.
Governor Gavin Newsom opened his floor speech during roll call with a quick tribute to the former House Speaker. Newsom had the honor of delivering all of California's 482 delegates to Vice President Kamala Harris. Newsom talked about Harris's rise.
I saw that star fighting for criminal justice, racial justice, economic justice, social justice. I saw that star get even brighter.
The roll call was just a formality, but in a twist, Harris accepted the nomination not in Chicago on the convention floor, but from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the same arena where Republicans held their convention last month. Harris took the stage with her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
The delegates at the Democratic National Convention, well, they just completed their roll call. And they have nominated Coach Walz and me to be the next Vice President and President of the United States of America.
On night 2 of the convention, Democrats featured some of the party's biggest stars.
We must summon the courage to stand up to wealth and power and deliver justice for people at home and abroad. On November 5th, let us elect Kamala Harris as our president, and let us go forward.
Well, the party was trying to keep timing in check tonight after speeches last night, as we mentioned off the top. Well, they went a little over schedule, pushing President Biden's speech out of prime time. A lot of people were kind of, raising eyebrows about that situation.
Well, tonight, we want to thank you so much for your reporting, Tom.
Oh, thank you.
There was a movement, again.
I would absolutely say
reminiscent
that's right.
of, what, 2008?
Yes, time flies, right?
Yep.
Which year was it again? Yeah, 2008.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay, we want to get to some analysis now. Pomona College professor of politics Sara Sadhwani has been watching along all night.
And she joins us live tonight. Thanks so much for being with us tonight, Sara. But first, let's take a listen together to the headliner, former President Barack Obama, one of the many big names that took the stage tonight.
And most of all, Donald Trump wants us to think that this country is hopelessly divided between us and them, between the real Americans, who of course support him, and the outsiders who don't. And he wants you to think that you'll be richer and safer if you will just give him the power to put those other people back in their place. It is one of the oldest tricks in politics from a guy whose act has, let's face it, gotten pretty stale. We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse.
All right, Sarah, what was your overall impression of tonight?
Well, I mean, anytime when Barack Obama and Michelle Obama take the stage, you know it's going to be exciting. As Tom pointed out before, these are perhaps the 2 greatest orators of our time, and they brought the fire tonight. And in this clip in particular, what we hear Obama doing is really laying out that stark contrast between the Democrats' vision for America and that of the Republicans. It was just a few weeks ago, of course, that we were here talking about the RNC, and we saw the message that Trump and his allies put forth, one of division, of anger, of fear. And here we see Barack Obama really talking about a different view, laying out and defining what democracy is for America. He said it's not just some abstract idea, but it is the values that we hold. And that was really a key theme of tonight, is talking about the values that Democrats hold dear, and that the Obamas jointly together really embody those values.
And Sarah, speaking of the Obamas, former President Obama came right after a very powerful speech by his wife and former First Lady, Michelle Obama. Let's take a listen to her.
We don't get to change the rules, so we always win. If we see a mountain in front of us, we don't expect there to be an escalator waiting to take us to the top. No. We put our heads down. We get to work. In America, we do something. And throughout her entire life, that's what we've seen from Kamala Harris. The steel of her spine, the steadiness of her upbringing, the honesty of her example, and yes, the joy of her laughter and her light.
So, Sarah, how did you see women and women's rights play a role tonight?
Well, you know, Michelle Obama, of course, came in with the thunder, talking about Kamala Harris and really talking about their mothers. Michelle Obama having recently lost her mother, who, of course, played a very big role in the Obama White House, had lived at the White House with them. And so here we heard Michelle making this call to women, right, and to remind us that Kamala Harris, if elected, will be the first woman to be president of the United States. That's not a message that Kamala Harris often talks about herself. In fact, often she doesn't mention it at all. And so in this moment, we see Michelle Obama being able to really bring light to that fact and bring some real excitement about her abilities as not just as a woman, but as a prosecutor, as an experienced politician, to be able to bring this experience to the White House. And I want to point out, right, we've seen a whole lot today and throughout this week already about women and the role of women. The abortion issue, for example, continues to be a mainstay for the Kamala Harris campaign. This was a winning issue in 2022 and also a stark contrast to the policies of Donald Trump when he was in the White House and the judges he put on the Supreme Court. So we really saw this focus on women and women's rights tonight.
Well, Sara Sadhwani, always a pleasure to have you with us, and I know that you're going to be back for the closing night on Thursday when Kamala Harris will make her speech. So we look forward to that and always look forward to having you back. Thanks again.